Good morning, my fellow traders, and welcome back to another live trading session where I show you guys what it's like to be a day trader, working on becoming a full-time day trader, working on becoming a full-time millionaire every single day. So I am going to drop a pre-market plan 4 minutes before the market even open of what I am looking at and what I still am eyeing, although I did kind of miss the entry because the market was pushing up a tad bit in the morning. But guys, we got that flush that we needed. NVIDIA ended up retesting that specific zone that we talked that was a support, ended up turning into a resistance and rejected it. And that's the entry that I missed because the whole market as a whole is actually falling down here together, so that makes it more easier to follow the trend. We still have yet to enter anything, and unfortunately guys, today we do have to go into work a little bit early. So we usually have 2 hours to trade, but today we only have 1. And so let's see what we can catch, guys. Here's the pre-market plan, and after that I'll add a live trade. Let me know what you guys are trading this week. Let me know what you guys see. Drop it down in the comments below, and I appreciate everybody that are leaving a reply. I will add your guys' comments in the end of the recap, and I appreciate all the love, support, and subscribers, guys. We're already almost at 300. We're at 290 now. Let's keep killing it. 4 minutes before the market open, and you guys can see already on NVIDIA we're dropping below that support level that we mentioned last night, so that's pretty bearish. Maybe even get a retest on this zone back to the downside. SPY is still holding really well in this general area. It's holding in this nice support area off the 50% fib level like we mentioned, off the trend bounce and the SMA. Microsoft is real close to all-time highs. Basically they're ready to break. Watching that one, we'll see what we can catch. Live traded per usual. Unfortunately, I was not too confident to take puts on that NVIDIA idea that I had planned because the market was pushing up at that moment, and so I wasn't too confident. I'm going to do something a little bit different here, but my first trade was off Amazon. And guys, this setup was so A1, but I think it's really important for me and very educational and valuable for me to show you guys what I'm about to show you. I'm showing the whole market as a whole moving together, and that's why I took Amazon specifically, because Apple was struggling to break out of this specific trend, but Amazon was not struggling. In fact, it had a decent amount of buyers holding this support area, so I entered for a quick position to the upside, and you can see that I sell here for some nice, decent gain. So we managed to take a quick 10% gain off Amazon, and I was also sharing my screen with you guys, so I wasn't able to show that exactly down here, but you guys can see the contracts get entered right here and sold up here, as well as I'll also show my orders right here. But I only entered one because I wasn't so sure as far as Apple breaking up on this specific trend. It was doing an inverse shooting star or type of doji type candle. Ultimately did end up breaking up, so I entered off Amazon on the retest of the zone, but it did dip down a tad bit more and then it pumped up pretty nicely. It even ended up breaking above on some new highs on the day, but we sold for a quick 10% gain. I'll show you guys why I even entered that. I feel like the trade on that actually pretty solid as far as the technical analysis. So I'll show you guys. We're about to head to work now, but guys, we literally did the most nice A1 setup, waited patiently for Amazon, and I also live recorded for you guys. It showed you guys why I was even entering. But not only that, guys, I finally showed you guys and live recorded the whole market to show you as a whole how it moves together. So I'll be voicing myself over it and showing you guys, or you guys probably already seen it, but these 2 trades I only took was right here. Here's my order book for what I took just off Amazon, off of this nice retest of this zone, as well as even the break of the zone. You guys saw it. It was pretty nice, and you guys can see my orders off of the screen recording on the right side of Amazon. But we are about to head to work. It's already that time. We only had 1 hour today, and we already hit our daily goal of only $47, $3 away from $50, but it's still a good start till Monday, and we have the rest of the week to try to gain something. Tomorrow we also have to go in early as well, but the rest of the week, guys, we'll be having 2 hours, so we'll try to get some more live trades and have some more fun. I'll come back with a recap and show you guys why we even entered, what the whole point was, what the setup was like, and show you guys my mind and my technical analysis of why I even entered that trade. We just managed to trade Amazon all day, and we made $63 off Amazon, guys. While your boyfriend and girlfriend is out there spending money off Amazon, we made money off Amazon. So before we dive into a recap, guys, I do want to go over a couple things. You can skip this part because I am just going to go over the comments that people were commenting and leaving, and I do want to appreciate everybody that is leaving comments. And like I said, if you drop a comment, I will post it in the video, and here I am about to post it in the video. And the first one goes to Clint Myers, saying that he's really enjoying the daily blogs because it can help him reflect on the market with me, and that's honestly true, man. So I am going to do my best to do a nice recap and let you guys know what I'm looking at, what my idea is, and what I'm thinking for tomorrow. And guys, we're just being transparent and honest and letting you guys know what's going on. And shout out to It's Me 1253. They said at least you're honest. And guys, that's what we're here. We're transparent and just trying to give you guys the sauce, let you guys know what's really going on and how trading really is. 'Cause guys, it's not easy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It took 2 years of straight L's in order to come and get to where I'm at right now. Numb to Fear said MU was wild this week, and to be honest, MU was moving pretty wild. The type of price action it was having, guys, MU moves wild. I don't look at MU at all, but maybe I might start. And like I said, if you guys drop some stocks, I might start looking at them. So I did already look at MU and looking at some things. Maybe I might trade it. Trey K said, took my first L in weeks yesterday. Glad you came out green. Keep pushing. And I appreciate you, Trey K. I always see you up on here, man, and I'm always supporting your journey as well as you're supporting mine. And I appreciate you, bro. First L in weeks is literally nothing, bro. That's nothing. And the fact that you even had one L in weeks is crazy because that's a really good couple weeks. And I love those type of weeks. And as traders, we all know that realistically, you're at least going to have one day out of the week, or maybe even a couple times out the week, you might have an L. But if you're a profitable, consistent, successful trader, then you'll be able to have a nice recovery off your gains, and your losses will never eat your gains, which is nice. And guys, it took a long time to do that. It's not easy to get there. It's not something that you can just watch a 5-minute video and expect to know everything. It doesn't work that way. Birdman JR Trade, shout out to you, bro. You're always here, and I would love to share this with you. And he said, nice, man. Caught that run on AMD this morning, and that run that we posted a couple days ago was pumping on AMD. And he said he caught that, which is insane. Any type of option contract on type of calls, if you would have caught that, you would have made insane gains. Jamal Peltier said, keep pushing, bro. And bro, appreciate you, man. Keep pushing as well. I'm all here for the hustle, man. Guys, there's no reason to hate on any type of traders around here because we can all eat, guys. And that's what I love about today, guys. Today in the Discord, we all ate today. Nobody took an L. We all freaking ate. We all made money, and we all took trades today that were based on the same kind of idea that we're all similarly looking at. Jamie Leon said, what kind of volume chart is that? And guys, like I mentioned before, it's a free script on Thinkorswim. You can also type it in on TradingView, and it's called buy versus sell volume. And on TradingView, it's by Cohen. But on Thinkorswim, you're gonna have to message me personally on my Instagram, and the link is in my bio. And I'll send you that script for free on Thinkorswim. Mr. Doubtful 42069 said, how much do you trade with? I do a small account challenge on my page, so check him out maybe. My last challenge was $700 to 12K, which is insane in 2 weeks. I'm currently on another challenge, 3K to 25K, which is nice, guys. That's literally insane % gain. I've withdrawn 10K so far this month. Every time I make 1K, I withdraw on Thinkorswim. Guys, that's a good amount of money that he's making. He's milking it. He's juicing it. He can flip money. He's the money printer. He's basically Jerome Powell. Is what he's saying. Is what he's saying. That's what he's basically telling me. Wells Logistic Cadillac says smooth. Now, bro, you the smooth man. Your name is smooth, brother. Your name is smooth, man. And last but not least, Even Wagoneer said, keep going, brother. Good stuff. And yo, appreciate you, brother. Let's keep going, guys. And let's dive into this recap. Appreciate all you guys showing the love, guys. We're at 290 subs. Let's keep going and let's keep pushing. And let's get to this recap, show y'all the sauce. But I almost forgot to update y'all with the economic news for tomorrow. Consumer confidence 30 minutes into the market at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, as well as we have a Fed Lisa speaker doing a speech at 9 a.m. So be careful and mindful of that. Let's dive in. So I would like to go over a couple things and run through the less important stuff and go over, most importantly, the Amazon trade, guys, because to be honest, there was another trade setup that I took right after that I couldn't record, but it was even more A1 setup. It was even more better, as well as we even caught a 50% gain off some puts after a nice drop. And I'll tell you guys and show you guys where I caught that at. But anyways, let's go over NVIDIA and talk about what happened with NVIDIA. So last night we mentioned, or on Sunday, we dropped a video saying there's some nice support here on NVIDIA as well as even SPY. They're both holding this support here. They both look very similar together. If you look at the last video, you guys will see what I'm talking about. This video, early in the morning in the pre-market, you guys hear me say that it did drop below that specific support plan that was supposed to be a bounce, but it ended up dropping below. And guys, we changed our narrative to thinking that it was going to be bearish, because after you break that support, it's simply bearish. Now the support becomes a resistance once you drop below. This is the sauce. So here we go. We're going to be a little bit more informative and educational to let you guys know what we're talking about. Why am I saying that it's now more bearish than bullish? Is because ideally we were thinking that it was supposed to hold the support. No candles in the pre-market. And what do I mean pre-market? In the pre-market, before the open, before the market can even be tradable, before I can even start buying calls and puts, the pre-market showed already that it's bearish, because guys, look at this 4-hour candle. This is the 4-hour time frame, meaning that each candle represents 4 hours of action. So in the pre-market already, the candle closes below the support. Boom. That's already bearish in my eyes. Then you drop down to maybe the hourly, and you see even on the hourly time frame, guys, if I zoom in and go a little bit closer to this specific day, which is today, Monday, you can see that on the hourly time frame, we break below, hold support on 23.6% fib level. But then look at these candles, guys. Read the candles. What are the candlesticks telling you? That it's bearish. It's doing a retest. These candles are not telling you it's bullish. I don't care if it even does this doji right here. This doji is not anything bullish. Look at that volume, man. It's weak. It's whack. back. Get it out of here. So you change the narrative to bearish. Now market opens 5 minutes. You go on the 5 minutes, maybe you higher time frame. Doesn't matter, whatever you want to trade. But guys, look at this. I missed this setup, and I showed you guys that I missed this, as well as I even live recorded it because I was thinking about taking it, but I didn't pull the trigger because in the morning the market was pulling up and I wasn't too sure if they were going to catch some support. But either way, boom, bounce, push to the upside, get this type of doji. Wasn't too sure to still enter in, and then on the 1 minute it looks even more better because it kept showing that we were rejecting the zone, and ultimately we break back up to the upside. And after this bullish engulfing or this type of bullish candle, I wasn't even sure to enter it here again because again, I wasn't so sure on the day what was happening, so I didn't want to risk type of getting wrecked on Nvidia. And we all know how Nvidia moves nowadays. It's kind of whack after the split, but even then 123.91, if I would have took, I don't know, puts there and it breaks back above the zone, that's pretty big loss. So I don't want to get wrecked quickly. Anyways, that's Nvidia. Now guys, if you're not, since you guys are not in the Discord, I do want to drop something and show you guys that I charted this out in the Discord and let them know that Apple looks like it's ready to break here. And if market does get some bull action, most likely Apple looks like the best A1 setup to go because it's building a nice area here and it's squeezing almost. Look at this. We get a nice break. But in the morning, this is also why I was showing you guys and also had it running up right next to Amazon. And I wasn't so sure about entering because look at this. Look at that inverse doji back down to the downside. I really thought we were going to reverse, but I decided to take Amazon, which we're about to show Amazon here soon. But look at what happened if I would have entered, or even if I would have took calls on the retest of here on this entry. I ended up pulling up all day, guys. So anyways, let's not be no shoulda, woulda, couldas. I just want to let you guys know that in the Discord, we do drop other trade ideas that I don't also share here because that would just be too much. And I watch a lot of stocks. So anyways, let's switch over now to the main important part, which is Amazon. Amazon was definitely setting up for some decent bull action, in my opinion, off of a couple things. So let's get right into it and dive right in. I don't even need any type of higher setup time frame. I was simply looking at the 5 minutes, and this was almost too perfect of an A1 setup in my opinion on the second trade, just simply off of the nice break and retest and type of candle that happened here, as well as the support that it was holding. And even if I threw on an EMA called the 9 EMA, you'll see that it also bounced off of it, which now I just threw it on for the sake of this video because I think it's more important and educational. And guys, I would love to show the people that really want to know what's going on with the market and how to simply trade and what it looks like to be a day trader. And here we freaking go. Let's go. So first 5 minutes, rejection to the downside, volume looks almost half and half, and it is 1.3, 1.1. It's almost there. More buyers, but that's why the candle's green. Anyways, holds above the 9 EMA, ultimately rejects on the next candle. No buyer volume. Again, no buyer volume, and again, no buyer volume. Even though that's a rejection, maybe people entered puts there. I was looking potentially to enter puts there. No buyers. Then market altogether out of nowhere as a whole starts coming and getting some buyers. And guys, that's why it's important to watch the market as a whole, because if I was just watching Amazon, I'd be like, maybe they're going to sell off at the 9 EMA. But no, the whole market as a whole was pushing together as a whole. So I was not thinking bearish because I was looking at the whole market and it was pushing real strong here. Look at Amazon gain its buyers back even stronger on that third break, which on this candle here, on these three candles, this is where I started to actually enter Amazon. Because guys, after this strong amount of buyer volume breaks on this specific zone. Let me zoom in just a tad bit if I can. And guys, I was watching the 1 minute on my lower screen, and the reason why I didn't share that is because I really wanted to show you guys the whole market moving together as a whole. With that being said, after we get this nice break, there's more greater volume, and it's almost as much as open. It's not really that much, but it's 714,000. Guys, come on, that's decent. It closed above open candle. It's at least above the zone a tad bit. Not really, guys, but it's there. I entered, here's my time zones, but I entered on this candle. It did retest the bottom of this specific zone, and it even dipped lower, but I wasn't too scared about that, and I would have sold my contract if we dipped below the 9 EMA. But in this case, it actually held above the 9 EMA, and we ended up bouncing real strong here, not on the 9 EMA. That's for the next trade. But we ended up pushing up above here strong, and that's where you guys saw me sell above here. But guys, then we waited 10 more minutes. Patiently is the game. What happens in the next 10 minutes? This is the first 5 minutes, and this is the next 5 minutes. That's 10 minutes. 2 5-minute candles. Okay, guys, look at this. Check this out. Next 5 minutes after that break above with decent amount of volume on those recent candles. Look at this one. Now, there isn't that much volume, but if I was to compare it to the first 2-3 candles, I can see that, okay, it's in line with those ones, at least a little bit. Sell-off isn't too crazy. Look at the next candle. Buyer volume is kicking in a tad bit. They're stepping in. Look at this hammer, guys. What is that hammer? A hammer candle. I mean, I call it hammers. I almost call every candle a hammer. But this candle is literally a hammer. hammer right on the 9 EMA, right above it. And guys, I entered here because I'm like, come on, how much more do you need? Plus the whole market was shifting up back to the upside, and this was just a quick retest. And I love these type of setups. You want to know why? It's because of this. Look at this. Follow the price action here. This is what price action is. Reject, break above, good volume, retest, 9 EMA, back on support, boom. Guys, easy setup. Boom. That's all you need. Now, I didn't have the confidence to hold, but honestly, the type of gains that we made today is decent. It's in line with keeping up to 250 a week. And guys, that's the sauce right here, guys. I hope you guys learned at least enough from that. And now real quick, how did I catch the last 50% gain that put me up at least to the 60, from 47 to at least 63? Now that's not much of a gain, but look at this, guys. I was already in my car on the way to work, and I just said, you know what? Let me just take some random puts. Not random puts. This was based off technical analysis, but I said, let me take some puts. Look at this bearish engulfing, guys. Look at this bearish engulfing. Massive. Good amount of sellers. 787. More than this. 704,000 buyers, but there were 787 sellers. Bearish engulfing. Closing below the 9 EMA. Next candle. Closes below the 9 EMA and below the support. Risk it for the biscuit. And we ended up opening up our phone later. 50 freaking percent. That's when everybody took gains because everybody caught the shorts. And on top of that, after it ended up falling real hard, people started to catch the bounce. But anyways, guys, that's how we caught that put position down to the downside. Bearish engulfing. Now we're starting to think, okay, prices is starting to look a little bearish. Break below the 9 EMA. Break below the support. Market's pulling down. Should I risk some puts? And we freaking got paid 50%. Just like that, baby. Could have got more. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. They actually ended up going from $30 and I sold at $47 to they went to $100 twice. But anyways, guys, it is what it is. You can see that all day. It ended up falling all day. But it is what it is, guys. So I hope to catch you guys in the trade zone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you guys felt about this video. It is a little bit long and it is a little bit weird because I didn't add the live trades, but I hope you guys are understanding and just understand that I really am just trying to show you guys what I'm looking at overall and what my mind's thinking about. But guys, catch you guys in the trade zone. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We did a good Monday. Let's freaking go.